what was just said in that room regarding the reasons for Patrice, though, that's completely thrown me for a loop because when Tina said, it sounds like the Tina was the one who said it sounds like someone was setting Patrice
Yeah.
up. Then you
Yep.
came
No, me up.
wouldn't that be
Yeah.
perfect, like the double bluff?
Yeah. It makes complete sense that Jonathan someone was trying to set you up.
Yeah, I think,
But I think it's such a weak attempt. Sorry for who was doing it.
yeah.
But I'm like, I don't like, is anyone buying that? No.
But I don't know. I just think that the only what other reason could they have? I mean, maybe because everyone thinks he's a faithful. Um, but what other reason? It just sounds like really sus that you were the one person that voted for him, and then somebody is
I mean,
trying to
my
trying to
reasoning
frame you.
was my reasoning was because he was so, likable and everyone
Hmm.
says that everyone, so I mean, like just that fact has to be out there. People must know that.
Right.
And so maybe that was the reason. And bonus, like maybe setting
To
me up
try
a
and
little
set you
bit,
up.
but
Yeah.
I mean it's a weak attempt at setting me up if that's the case. So
So
Yeah.
based on
I
any
mean,
discussions you've had, you suspect that there could have been someone who would have set you up?
me?
Hmm.
Oh, well, there's several people gunning for me for sure. Like, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
definitely think someone who's going after Patrice could very well be trying to frame you, Jonathan, but they could have very well just saw Patrice as someone who doesn't benefit their game either. Definitely could be
exactly.
True.
that. So it would have to be someone I feel like that isn't really close to Patrice, not having any kind of working relationship with him.
Yep.
Well, I tried to get out of him who he was close to, but no one gave me any answers for any of that stuff. So I was like, who are you close to? Who's like who, no, and like none of the three of them said any particular names at all. So
I don't. Is anyone in a lot of communication with him?
I've chatted with him quite a bit, and I think he's an awesome guy. So
Yeah, he
I
is.
actually was kind of shocked tonight.
We had a kind of like a really deep conversation the other day. Like I was talking about the loss of my mom, and he was talking about what he's going through with his mom and stuff. He does seem just like a really genuine,
mhm.
nice guy.
Hmm.
Um,
I agree with that.
I agree as
Yeah,
well.
we had a talk after the vote. Well, I guess it was last night we had a talk, but um, he reached out because of the vote. So, and I agree
Yeah,
with you.
and I mean, full transparency. I talked to him after your vote, Jonathan, and I said, "Hey, I think this is suspect. Your name came out of left field." And he was like totally defending you 100% and really swayed my opinion of why that vote happened. So, um, yeah, I think he's a very honest guy and
Yeah,
wears his heart on his sleeve.
sure.
And
right.
he's a Jonathan fan. So,
Oh, that's nice to say. We have a lot of similarities, which we discussed and just found out yesterday. So,
yeah,
I was like, oh, I felt bad, but also at the same time, I'm like, I have to vote with in that moment where my
It's a
gut's
game.
telling me.
right,
Yep.
right.
Understandably.
Yep.
And again, it's so early in the game, like with Anthony and Tina, you can vouch like you're just getting thrown under and being voted for the most ridiculous reasons at this point.
Absolutely. Yep.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You could be like, "Oh, this person coughed the wrong way," or they put their eyebrow up at this moment.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I believe it.
Victoria, were you nervous being one of the last two there?
Of course.
I was nervous for you too, Victoria, because we had messaged earlier, and I was like, hopefully it's both of us here today. And then
Like to be
her
in
and
the
Patricia, the
final
last
two.
ones. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I was happy to be honest that I was first. I was sitting here
And then
like, oh
on
my God, if
top
I'm
of that,
there.
to not actually be the one murdered, like, that's pretty cool.
I was just happy Phil didn't make me wait
Yeah,
way too
yeah,
long.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely nerve-wracking for sure.
Yes.
Because, yeah, I think
Ugh.
it's kind like sometimes you just never get let into the Zoom, but you don't know that everyone else is already there.
Mm.
Yeah.
I started to get the like, is it me? Do I feel like tonight's the night? Am I going? Like you start creeping in as the
Mhm.
longer you get there.
Yep.
It got to be about 3 o'clock and my stomach started rumbling and I started getting really nervous. I'm
Yeah, it's definitely nerve
having such a good time. I don't want to leave.
I was fine right up until like it was like the fourth, fifth, sixth person calls, and I'm like,
Faithfuls.
Better cheers.
We're having a shot for the faithfuls.
Great job.
Wish I had some alcohol.
It's- It's very frozen.
What are you drinking
Wait, is
lately?
that a
Oh,
Ryan
that's good.
concoction? What is it?
It is a it's from a,
Bulldog Bonfire Cinnamon Whiskey from
It's-
Georgia.
it's from a distillery. It's supposed to be like Fireball. It's a cinnamon whiskey.
Boyne Falls, Missouri.
From Missouri.
Foggy Mountain Spirits Company.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
And man, this stuff packs a wallop. So yeah.
They call it Georgia whiskey, but they're from Missouri.
marketing.
Anyways, sorry to digress.
I'm coming to visit this summer. I've decided. As long as you open your door to me, I'm there.
Oh my God,
Anthony.
Anthony, you better.
You always have a place in my house. We got a party up in my barn and
Yes.
up in the bar.
Yes.
Yes.
Bro, you better show up.
I will.
Don't play games with my heart.
True boys. Hey, quit playing games with my heart. I
Yes,
won't, Ryan.
I love that song.
Can you sing it for us, Anthony?
No, I don't sing on demand. I'm too shy.
All right. We have totally strayed from what we're here to do.
But
So
what
let's
the
try to get
hell is
back
going
on
on?
topic.
So okay, so we know the three are in a separate room. How many are we all in one room and they're in the other one?
Well, they're the people have been
let's
pulled for
look.
challenge. Yeah.
Oh, right.
There's only 7 of us
There's
here.
2 in the archway and 6 in
The weapons.
the weapons room, and the rest of us are here.
There should be 3 in the archway then. Didn't they say they were sending Chell, Caleb
That's
Yeah,
right.
good
There
point.
should be 3.
over?
Yeah, you're
Everyone
right,
that
Scott.
has been, I've been looking. Everyone that has finished the challenge seems to be going in
Yeah. The
with them.
the archway is just Daniel and Phil. So
Oh,
right.
so
You can
that is
expand it.
Oh,
Yeah.
the
challenge
challenge
room.
Yeah,
room.
you can click on the
Okay.
arrows to use in there.
Okay.
That makes sense. Challenge.
So Adam, Chell, and Ivy Winters are in the weapons room. That means okay. All right.
That's crazy. You guys can see all that. I'm over here on a tablet.
Oh, if you click on you don't see those arrows beside the room name. You can click on it and see who's in there.
Yeah, I don't see any arrows.
Oh, the archway only has Phil now. Something is bound to change
yeah,
any
one
second
of us
now.
is getting pulled.
Oh,
Oh, there it is.
Oh, Tina's gone. She's in the archway.
Tina was dragged.
gone to do the challenge now.
No.
What do you guys think the challenge could be?
Phil's
I
crazy.
have-
I
don't
I have a
know.
feeling it could be related to that birdcage one,
True.
where
Imagine.
you can vote for who you want to stay. Maybe.
Possibly, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, like put your chips in the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a challenge, so like maybe we have to earn our chips.
Right, you have
and
to
then
find a
put-
chip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We'll just have to wait and see.
that's fun.
Challenges are fun.
Oh, that they are.
Jonathan, show us your baby's face.
He's too much.
Baby. Mine is upstairs barking at the window. Oh,
Silent.
How cute.
Aw, that's like a picture
See
perfect
yourself?
right
You see
there.
yourself right up there.
oh,
That's a picture
Yeah,
right there.
but-
Someone take it.
I love him. I always say mine is my ADT alarm system. My God, the slightest sound, he is up and up.
Yeah.
Raccoons drive him crazy. We have a lot of raccoons in Toronto.
Oh shit.
They drive him crazy.
And there's one restaurant, McDonald's on Rita, where was named a raccoon.
Oh
Because
God.
I can't remember why, but they love. I can't remember exactly why it was.
I love raccoons though.
So do I.
They got like
Look at
people.
that.
I have one on my Christmas tree.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I like not real. I mean like little figurine of like
Toronto's got an infestation. Go there. Oh, you're
I
from
We
am,
do.
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you a quick raccoon
I'm
story.
like the raccoon person.
So I live in Old Toronto with like we have our driveways in the back of the houses. So one morning I went out and I saw a raccoon in the early morning, just like lying down, and I thought, what the hell's wrong with it? And it wouldn't leave. So I'm calling every rescue organization because I thought maybe a car hit it. And then finally someone very helpful said, I think it has distemper. And like
distemper. Yeah.
it's done. I'm like,
Has
no, no,
rabies.
no, no. What can I do to help this poor thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
sad.
I live in the country, so I'm on a farm. So rodents are a thing here. And yeah, distemper is big with raccoons in this area too.
Yeah.
I
Like
guess
the
I would
like
rather a
city
raccoon than a possum, but
I even find like city rats cute because they're so big.
Yes, yes, they are.
I'm like, they're like squirrels. They just
I love squirrels.
Yeah, I need to
They're
come
the
to
best.
Arizona where we got all the dangerous shit. I'm talking about Diamondbacks,
no. Ours aren't
scorpions.
dangerous. Ours just
No.
Like we got all the scary shit out here. Let me tell you.
See, I've never run into like a snake in the
No.
wild or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like
No. And I'm good
definitely
with
no
that.
scorpions or anything.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
listen, out here people literally have scorpions. Like you know how some people got roaches in their homes? People got scorpions in their homes. Like you can't be walking around barefoot type shit.
Shit.
Yeah,
No.
thankfully we live in an area where we don't get scorpions, but you literally walk across the fucking world.
Okay, but
Those
what
houses
like
over there, bunch of scorpions.
what do you do if you get like stung?
Well, it depends. If they're babies, they're the worst because they let out a lot of venom.
Oh.
So that shit's gonna hurt. But if it's an adult, they'll just sting you defensively and then they'll fuck off. You could do like put a little bit of you could piss on it, That's something that some people do. But you really just put alcohol on it and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
It's not like you're gonna die from it. It's not like the shit they get in Egypt.
Okay.
We had a mama raccoon enter our chimney, and we don't have a fireplace, so it's just not a working chimney. And every night we'd hear like this knocking on the wall, like, what the fuck is this?
Shit.
Literally, one night I look over and there's a little snout poking out of the wall 'cause she made a hole. So we hired someone to come and see what the hell's going on. So she dropped her babies down and she was trying to get to them. So, anyways, humanely, the guy removed them all and put them on the roof in hopes that she would come back and, one by one, take them away. And she got most of them, but not all.
Oh, that's so sad.
That's Toronto life. They're everywhere here.
Raccoons.
Yeah.
Raccoons are impressive. The things they can do. Like,
yeah,
it's just
super
crazy.
smart. Yeah.
Oh, are we losing people as
We are.
we're just waiting? Oh, we just lost Stick, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you hear my dog barking?
No.
Okay, good. Because my clients
Figure-
sometimes they do, and they get all like, "Where are you calling from?" They're all suspicious of me. Like, is this my dog? Like, I work from home.
You have your
And that's why I
sound
hated
suppression
working
on.
from home during the pandemic. That shit, being on a call, fucking dogs going crazy. It's like at the
Yeah.
worst times too.
Yeah, I work from home as well, but sometimes I need to go, like, I think next time's Monday, I have to go to production, but mostly from home, which is great. But yes, the dog, other people,
Yeah.
the noises. I'm doing auditions all day long, right? So it's
Mhm.
like, shut up.
Damn. Is it ever like interesting, like doing the auditions, like where it's somebody that like you feel like would be a good match, but like something just disqualifies them or something?
I would say with my job probably sounds a lot more glamorous than it is. It's just like anything, like where you're like, it's like if you worked at a bakery or something, you'd be like, oh my gosh, isn't it nice to like just be able to like have baked goods and you can make what you want. I'm like, no, you're on a clock. You're like, get them out. It's kind of like that. It's like we are always doing about 50 things at once, and
Right.
even like after this tonight, I have to do something. But it's so it's just kind of like we're the liaison, we're the person who presents people to producers and directors and
Mm.
stuff like that.
Right.
And so it's not like we can sit there and just enjoy the script and then like really think about it, you know what I mean? You just have to like do it. So there's like a lot of elements to it, and auditioning is just one of them, negotiating is just one of them. It's a lot of office work and keeping things in line. Like my one of my new shows, which is the most demanding currently, even though we're on 7 shows right now, is the Muhammad Ali story. It's called The Greatest.
Oh,
Oh.
and it's a limited series, so there's 8 episodes. Although they are talking about making a season 2, but I didn't say that. But they're like so needy, and there's over 100 parts in the first block. So it's episode 1 and 2 we're doing at the same time, which is crazy. Usually there's like 20, 30. It's over 100. And then they just asked me like before we're coming in here, they're like, "Can we get you a production on Monday because even though it's Easter Monday, because we're flying in 3 actors from the U.S. and it's not even like Canadian casting who's dealing with it; it's U.S. casting." I'm like, "Why do I have to come in?" Like, okay, it's 6 o'clock on Monday, so
Nice.
very unusual. So I mean, I don't. Do we have this on Monday?
We have it on Sunday
But not Monday.
and Monday.
I might be late Monday. I will do my. I
Oh.
can probably do it from my phone.
So that brings up my next question. Was there a schedule that went out? I didn't see it.
I guess it's like
I
when
thought on
you.
the application he gave us days or
I,
something.
Oh,
I
okay,
guess
okay.
I asked him, and I think it's like Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday at 8 Eastern.
Sunday. Okay.
Yeah, I have to
And sorry, you
remember.
said Easter Sunday. We do have one, Victoria?
Oh wait, maybe not Easter Sunday.
Okay.
Let me clarify.
You can always just ask Phil at the end of the night.
I mean, Easter is a lunch thing for me, so I'll be fine.
Let me make sure.
I don't do anything for it.
I'm not religious. Don't get me wrong. It's just
Oh,
I
so
was like
April is the 20th Easter.
the Sunday. I thought was the 20th. Wait, what is it today? 16th is today. 17th,
So it
18th,
is
19th, 20th.
Easter evening.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, 20th is Easter.
Yeah. I was raised Catholic, but I never really celebrated.
Yeah, I hear you.
My grandparents would like tell me I'm not supposed to eat fish or meat or something on the Friday,
Right?
Good Friday.
Yeah.
But I was like, oops.
Same with us on Christmas Eve. We're not allowed to eat meat. Like, why? You just don't eat meat on Christmas Eve. Okay.
The
Fish is okay.
18th is Phil's birthday.
Oh,
Says Ivana Hamsalat.
Yeah, I was curious
Oh.
how we were gonna get so many live nights, but I guess we know now. Because like if we kept going on the same,
Oh, I didn't do the
think
math.
there's enough people.
Yeah. Yeah.
which one of us is next?
I will say I think all 3 of us are faithful, by the way.
I 100% agree.
Yeah.
Yep. I said to someone,
Mhm.
I swear on my life, my dog's lives, my parents' lives, my house, everything I own, I'm faithful.
Mhm.
I'm not expecting anyone to say that kind of thing because maybe you don't believe in saying that kind of shit, but I wouldn't lie about that.
Oh, I would. Again, they say on reality shows too. They're like, "Oh, don't bring your family." I'll swear on Rylan right now. I'm a faithful. I'm a faithful.
You feel me, man.
And I wouldn't. This is my dog. He's my
But
number.
you're saying you would.
Exactly.
Oh,
I wouldn't dare say that if I didn't mean it, is what I'm saying. That's way too serious for me.
Yeah.
And we lost Jonathan.
But yeah, I do feel good about you.
I feel the same way about you, Victoria. So I'm so glad you're still here. I'm
Yeah.
shocked about Patrice.
Yeah.
Not
Because
not shocked.
I thought I was more likely to get murdered if it's the obvious faithful story.
Yeah,
So I was shocked.
yeah. I was shocked because I really felt he was faithful,
Mhm.
and to see him go was like gutting. But then at the same time, to see him get murdered, I was like, I was right. Like he's faithful. So that made me feel good at least.
Yeah,
So now we'll see what happens. I don't know.
yeah. I guess I'm still a little suspicious of Tina, and I think I'm gonna vote that way today.
I have to agree with you.
Yeah.
I have to agree with you. She knows what to say
Hmm.
and how to say it, you know?
And I think like there's always the possibility I'm wrong, but like I want to know if I'm wrong or not.
Exactly. Exactly. Yep. Yep. If man, if we're right,
Then I think it will like
they'll recruit.
Well,
They'll have to recruit.
they'll recruit, but I think we'll kind of know who was saying what beforehand. Like maybe if some people were like really not thinking it was her, like maybe they could also be suspicious.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
Because if we get it right, That could determine if
And if we
Patrice.
get it wrong, it's good also because then we need to like reconsider everything.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my God, it's so tough.
Yeah. But I never want to be in the final two to be brought back in.
I know. Oh God. So I was biting my nails like, come on, Phil, call my name. You're killing me.
Do you know who you'd vote to come back in if you could choose?
I'd probably put Patrice
Okay.
because I feel like I've connected with him more than the others. That's the only reason. I didn't chat very much with Chell or Caleb, and I didn't get to vote at the round table yesterday or the last night we played. So
Mhm.
I don't know. We've been here an hour already, so we're gonna probably do another when this challenge is done. I guess one more breakout session, and that's it. Round. I hate the round table. I hate the round table. Hearing your name, it's so gutting. You can't prepare for that moment when someone says your name, and you got to go in like total defense mode.
Mm.
I am alone with Ivana Hump. Do you wanna hump, Ivana? This is crazy because, I know one of you is Phil, but who's the other one? Who's Ivy Winters? I mean, I know the drag queen Ivy Winters, and I know you're loving every second of this, Ivana, because you can't reply to me. Ivana. So what am I supposed to do? Talk to myself here? Talk to you and you won't answer me? This is like talking to my dog, basically. I talk so much to him and he won't answer me. Hmm. Mhm. My wine glass is empty. I think this is Phil's plan. See, he left me here alone on purpose because he knows I'd fuck with Ivana a lot to get good footage. I hope you're laughing, Ivana. I really do. Because I've had a long day. But Ivana, I will tell you this. I adore Patrice. And I started thinking, oh my God, what if Patrice is misleading me? And Patrice is a traitor. So tonight restored my faith that I do know how to pick a fellow faithful. So I'm very happy. Obviously not happy that he was going to be murdered, but I'm happy to have found out by way of him being murdered that I was right and I could trust my gut on this one. You know what I'm trying to say? You do. You do. This is awkward as fuck. I don't know what else to say to you. Just want this to go quickly so I could play the game too.